All right, let's talk about water as a solvent. Okay, water as a solvent is this water molecule. So oxygen, two hydrogens. Okay, so is polar, and this oxygen side is partially negative charge. On oxygen side, on the hydrogen side is partially positive charge. Okay. As we all know, water molecules have polarity. Okay, therefore, some other polar molecules and the salts are able to dissolve in water. Substances that are able to dissolve in water are said to be hydrophilic. On the contrary, nonpolar substances are not able to dissolve in water and are called hydrophobic. Hydrophobic substances dissolve in nonpolar solvents such as chloroform. Okay, this is what we always say: like dissolves like. Some salts are able to dissolve in water because the water is able to break ionic bonds between oppositely charged ions. This is explained by Coulomb's law. This is the equation. F equal small k over D, capital D, and multiplied by it's Q1, Q2 divided by R squared. In this equation, F is a force between two electric charges, Q1 and Q2. K is a constant. R is the distance between two charges. D is called dielectric constant of medium or a solvent. Okay, each solvent has its own D values. Whether a salt is able to be dissolved depends on D value of a given medium, solvent, and the strength of ionic bonds of the salt. Okay, if D value increase, then F value decrease. If D value increase, then F value decrease. Ionic bonds are easier to break with a high D value and a low F value. D value of water is high. Therefore, some salts, such as sodium chloride, have broken ionic bonds in water, and water soluble. Some other salts, such as calcium carbonate, have very strong ionic bonds and are water insoluble. Functional groups such as amino group, hydroxy group, carbonyl groups of macromolecules of proteins, carbohydrate, also we call carbohydrate saccharides, and nucleic acid are able to form hydrogen bonds with water molecules. Therefore, those macromolecules with sufficient such functional groups are water soluble. I have a table here. This just shows a list media solvents and the dielectric constant D values. You can see the water has a high value, so that's why some salt can dissolve in water. Okay, then at the lower part is organic solvents. Those organic solvents has a lower D values. Therefore, salts in generally the salt cannot, generally speaking, salt cannot dissolve in organic solvents.